What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Jaden, aka J Diz, and we're back with another video, dog. And today we back on the Washington Wizards, boys, because the last time we were talking, spirits were high. Spirits were real high. But boy, oh boy, did things get ugly quick. I don't know, I don't know what happened, bro. Like, the philosophy of everything just switched up. The rotations were getting out of hand. It was just a lot of stuff coming out of the interviews, from Wes's interviews, and just things that were being said that aren't making sense to me, bro. We are coming off of a good win tonight against the Philadelphia 76ers. That was a great win. The one thing that I can say about all this stuff is the team chemistry aspect of things is true. Like, I truly do believe that this team has more chemistry than they did last year when they were doing well, and when things started to hit the fan this year. I know it's still early on in the season, but it was around the same time last year we were getting a lot of reports talking about players, boxing in the locker room, and there's just selfishness. I mean, we did have a little bit of a report with Taj Gibson talking about playing for the name on the front of the chest rather than the back. I mean, that's minor stuff. It's contract years for a lot of young guys on their team that weren't paid this summer and are looking for new contracts next year. So I mean, it makes sense, but I just don't like how Wes is coming out. And first of all, when we talked about this in the last video when we came in, the Anthony Gill minute situation, I was not understanding. Like, I don't understand why they think he's some spark plug, why they think he's some, guy who can literally guard anybody 1 through 5. Like, I don't get that. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me, like, in my head. So me thinking Anthony Gill getting promoted to the starting lineup, that to me is thinking, okay, maybe this is used to light a fire under Rui and Denny to, make them know that it's not going to be handed to them and they still got to work, throughout the season. But you can't sit here and play Denny for only 11 minutes. Johnny Davis plays 10 or something like that, and say that you didn't like what Denny was doing on the floor while Will Barton, Monte Morris, and Brad, like, they're not doing what we like either. We can sit here and say we don't like what you're doing either, Wes. Like, that statement, I did not like that. That didn't make any sense to me, and I hope they're able to figure it out. I hope that Denny and Rui are going to get more minutes than Anthony Gill. I hope as Kispert comes back and DeLon Wright comes back that we start to see less of Anthony Gill. Like, there is nothing to me that Anthony Gill does better than Rui, Denny, or anybody. Maybe Johnny Davis, but Johnny Davis is, don't even get me started on him. Like, don't even get me started on him. Like, the gameplay that we saw from Johnny Davis was, bro needs to go down to the G League. Bro needs to relax a little bit, get a little settled in, because he is not ready. He is not ready at all. That was one thing that they were not ready. That boy is not ready to play right now. But, watching these last couple games, I think the one thing that sticks out to me is our 3-point defense has gotten, pretty ugly. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I think that when it comes to the pick and roll, we're getting exploited. Like, the defender that's guarding the screener is not aggressive enough coming up and hedging off of that. He's more so just standing back. He's playing in the middle zone where you're not really doing anything. Like, you're not really helping the guy getting screened, and you're not helping yourself either, getting yourself in position to do anything. Like, you're just standing in middle ground, and Daniel Gafford is number one corporate of this. Like, he's literally doing nothing. Like, you set a screen and he's just like backing up with you as you're coming to him. So it's a floater or it's an assist every single time. Like, it's disgusting. In the Pacers game, the second matchup against them, they just didn't miss. Like, rotations were just sloppy. They're just slow, and I feel like that was becoming more and more consistent. That's what we were seeing more and more of when we lost our 3 straight. Like, it was ugly. Our defensive rotations just weren't there, and then offensively it was getting harder to score. Like, we weren't hitting and they're hitting. Like, that makes things kind of hard. And the one thing that I can say is that the defensive effort, like, individually, looked good. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, dudes aren't trying on defense, dudes aren't trying, like, that kind of stuff. Like, it looks good. It's just the scheme and stuff like that just isn't isn't what should have been played. The pick and roll defense has not changed. Like, that's disgusting. And I think Porzingis' height and length, like, masks it a little bit when he's in the game. But when Daniel Gafford is playing, like, I don't know what that boy is doing. And that's another thing that I said in the first video talking about them. Like, Daniel Gafford has been exposed as a liability on defense. Like, he has. And offensively, if he's not catching the lob, he's not doing anything. So you're essentially playing 4-on-5, both sides of the floor. So he needs to figure something out real quick because he's not strong enough on defense, boxing out, doing that kind of stuff. And offense, if he's not jumping up, catching the lob, and, dunking on someone's head, like, he's not really doing anything. I think, what game was it? I think it was against Indiana. Yeah, prime time. The one game where, where the Wizards are actually on TV and the gameplay that we displayed, we don't deserve another game on prime time like that. But Daniel Gafford called the ball at the free throw line and he had that look in his eyes. I was like, don't do it. Don't. Ugliest, stiffest jump shot I have ever seen. That joint hit straight back rim and bounce. It was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But I mean, that's besides the point. Those three games that we dropped, those are past us. Hopefully the rotations are able to be more established. I liked the game today against the 76ers. The closing lineup was Brad, Denny, Rui, Kuz, and Porzingis. Like, that was a really good lineup. I like the way that they move on defense. I like the length and the height of that lineup. The offense was not stagnant at all. It looked good. Everybody was involved. I need Denny to be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. Like, he can get wherever he wants to get on the court, but when he gets around the rim, man, just turn the ball over and dunk that joint. Like, he's always trying to lay something up or get some contact. Like, you're not gonna get it, bro. Like, you're not. I don't know how many times you're gonna try this, but other than that, like, Denny looks good defensively. Yes, he's gonna get called for fouls, but Denny plays aggressive defense for the most part. Like, he's out there and he's doing his thing. Like, I have nothing negative to say about the defensive end of Denny. Rui defensively has improved a lot to me. That is one thing that has stood out to me is his effort defensively and crashing the boards. Like, Rui's rotating. Rui's able to play man to man on his man and not get beat easily. That's one thing that I have noticed this season watching Rui play. Offensively, Rui's Rui. Rui is going to get to his spot and shoot the ball. Rui does not hesitate at all. That is one thing I love about Rui. That is one thing I've always loved about Rui, and he needs to keep on doing that. Just keep on. Because Rui's going to get his, and I respect that about him. Everybody else, meshing in together. Kuz, Brad, and Porzingis, they're all, still meshing, finding their way. Porzingis is an unbelievable bucket, an unbelievable mismatch against anybody, and he just needs to stay healthy. That is my only thing with Porzingis is he just needs to stay healthy because he's a great 1A, 1B. I don't think anybody's the 2 with Brad. I don't think Brad's the 1 or 2, and I don't think Porzingis is the 1 or 2. I think they're both a 1A, 1B. They could both get their own bucket. They could both create their own shot. And either one of them with the ball in their hands, I have no issue with it at all. And then Kuz, floating off ball, I think that's where he's best. When he gets the ball in his hands, that's when he starts to do a little bit too much. But I mean, Kuz off the catch and shoot, great. Kuz off the cut, pass it to him off a cut or off a screen, like, it's great. I love Kuz is another mismatch that I hope to utilize more throughout the year. And then Monte Morris is Monte. Like, I mean, he not doing too much, not doing too little. Like, he's going to come in. You know what you're going to get from Monte. You're going to get a scrappy defender, and you're going to get some dude who's not going to force his shot, but if he gets his shot, he's going to shoot it. Which, I've enjoyed watching Monte Morris play. And then the same with Will Barton. Will Barton, he's coming in. He's trying to get his. Will Barton is a fun player to watch. Will Barton is like Ish Smith if Ish Smith was 6'8", 6'7", however tall Will Barton is. So Will Barton's a funny dude to come in and watch, and tough bucket. He really is a tough bucket. And those dudes off the bench, man, like, it's I'm not ready to say where this team's at. I still think we should be a playoff team. I still think that we have a chance to go deep into the playoffs. But that 3-game stretch where the basketball was pretty much unwatchable. Like, we can't have that again. We can't do that again. Can't have the rotations being what they were. And I don't know. Oh man. Oh, and I've talked a lot about Kuz. I've talked a lot about Porzingis and Gav, Denny, Rui, but we got to talk about the man, bro. We got to. If he wants to be the man, we got to talk about the man. And best believe I have the utmost respect for Brad. Like Brad, in my opinion, is probably one of the most unguardable players one on one in the NBA. Love the man, but I don't know what it is. Like Brad comes out in these big time moments when it's supposed to be top shooting guard versus top shooting guard, and he just gets overshadowed by the competition every time. It feels like I'm not going into a Celtics game majority of the time and thinking like, oh, it's gonna be a great head to head matchup. Like me as a Wizards fan, I've watched this. Like I've watched it happen consistently. We play against the Celtics and he just gets like overshadowed by the performance that Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum puts on, or when we play Jimmy Butler, like matchups like that. Like it feels like Brad's just like he trying too hard to get buckets, or the other guys are just getting buckets effortlessly. Like I don't know what it is. We played this game against the Celtics, and Brad's going over 15. Like that's what we're doing, bro. Like we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that when the first 35 combined points are coming from your boy Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Like we can't be doing that, bro. And like I said, like I love Brad, but good Lord, we gotta be better, Brody. Like we gotta be better, Brody. That paycheck is looking a little too good for you now, dog. Looking a little too good for you now to be coming out and getting an over 15 performance from Brad with 2 points. Like, bro, like we can't be doing that, dog. Especially in a matchup where you're going up against like another top dog. Like you should have something inside you that like you want to like prove that like you can bang with them, that you can go out and when the rankings come out, like you deserve to be up there, which I think you do, like wholeheartedly, like I truly do. But watching these matchups, bro, like it just seems like he's getting like overshadowed, overpowered, like that kind of stuff. But hope he's able to turn around. Hopefully it was just a bad night, which well, it was bad, it was ugly. Hopefully it was just one of those nights, and I hope to see later on in the year when we start getting these marquee matchups with Brad, Booker, or just Brad and any other top shooting guard and top guard in the league, pretty much. Like I want to see that toe to toe. I want to see that go on. Like I know you don't have to do a lot anymore. He shouldn't have to do as much as he has to. But I mean, when it comes down to these games, like I want him to be able to take over the game like that, like the other guys do, or I watch the other guys do. Like I want to see that kind of stuff happen, man. Like against the Cavs, like that kind of game, Like yes, Donovan Mitchell almost sold the game, but he was getting some unbelievable buckets too in the fourth. Like that, those are the things that I want to see. But that I gotta get off my soapbox with Brad on that one. That's all I had to say about that, man. But yeah, boy, were those games ugly. Oh man, we just gotta figure it out, fix it quick, and keep it going. It's a long season. It is a long season that can either help us or hurt us, and. We've seen the up and downs of this Wizards organization, and I didn't like the way that it was looking after those 3 straight losses. I was seeing glimpses of the Wizards of old, and I don't want to see that anymore. I've had enough of that. But I mean, hopefully we're able to keep this thing going, capitalize off the win that we had tonight, and just keep going, keep playing hard, keeping everybody healthy. And yeah, man, that's pretty much all I had to say about the Wizards. This basically week recap, my second week recap of the Wizards. And yeah, man, hope y'all enjoying these videos. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. When it comes to my Eagles videos, Eagles recap videos, I know we play tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that video out tomorrow. I got an exam, so I'm probably going to end up missing the first quarter of the game too, so I don't know if I'll be able to get that out tomorrow night. I know I'll probably be able to get it out during the weekend, probably Sunday. It'll probably be a Sunday drop. And then these Wizards recaps, I'm going to try and do them weekly. It's hard to do it after every game, but I try doing weekly, recap the games that were played and just get my thoughts on them. And yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed this video, man, and see y'all in the next one. Peace.